Aloha, welcome to my advanced flow sequence. My name is Sherri and I'm just gonna guide you through quickly. Susanna, I know you're gonna be watching this, so my class begins in Sukhasana, or gentle cross-legged posture, starting with some breathing exercises. And this part I was gonna do the alternate breathing. From here I was gonna take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, forward fold, kind of reach and wiggle down and relax. Bringing yourself back up, taking it to a reverse cross. So just reversing the legs. One more time, inhaling up. As you exhale, fold forward. Just walking it over to the right and the left. So we'll start with the left side, of course. Nice big reach. And then basically you're walking it over towards the right side. So that will be the opening postures coming up. We're just going to roll ourselves to tabletop and find ourselves in a nice comfortable tabletop. Hands, of course, right underneath the shoulders, and just start with some nice rolls. So rolling and circling the body a few times, going into cat-cow, nice and simple cat-cows, and then into a melting heart. So inhaling up, crossing over, relaxing it down, relaxing the head, bringing it back up, and of course, other side, melting heart. So from melting heart, bringing ourselves back up, and our first downward dog sequence. So walking those hands just slightly forward onto the top of the mat, back feet, tuck those toes. From your downward dog, we're just going to walk that dog out a few times, maybe kind of wiggle it around, draw some circles with the buttocks. Anything that feels good. Going into one slow vinyasa, into that plank, lowering it down to the mat, coming up into a gentle cobra. Bringing it back to downward dog. From your downward dog, just walking one foot up at a time, getting that stretch through the calf and the hamstring, bringing it all the way up to forward fold. From forward fold, relaxing here, maybe adding a couple wiggles, and then rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. Starting our flow sequence, we're going to do sun salutation A 3 times. From sun salutation A 3 times, the last downward dog, we're going to be holding that last downward dog. Instead of hopping it to the top, we're going to lift up that right leg into that three-legged dog. As you exhale, lunge that right leg forward into low lunge. We're going to add that twist. Beautiful twist to the side, opening up the chest. From here, we're going to step that left foot slightly in and try to find a balanced crescent, revolved crescent. From revolved crescent, we are going to bring it around to warrior B. Warrior B, we can add some gentle flow, nice and easy. Reverse warrior, of course. Bring ourselves to forward, side angle posture, nice and easy. Bringing ourselves back. This is where we'll take it into our triangles. Back into reverse triangle, reaching up, elongate. Bringing ourselves back towards forward. Triangle coming down as we're opening up. And then taking this last triangle into revolved triangle. So left hand down, right hand up, twist it. From here, we're just going to naturally come back down into that gentle lunge. Continuing that twist. Let me see. And then back to three-legged dog. So with this three-legged dog, we're going to add some directional knees in here. Knee into the center, of course. Knee across the body. And then knee out to the side. Taking it maybe to a couple vinyasa flows, and then to the other side. So same sequence, of course, on the other side. Once we're finished, we're going to take it to a child's pose. That flow sequence 2, we're going to do from that last flow sequence. We can bring ourselves back up into a downward dog, forward fold, bring ourselves up into mountain pose. Coming up into a nice tall mountain pose, inhaling up, hands from center. We are going to be doing, sorry, I just have to look at this one more time. We're going to be doing a little bit of a balancing sequence for the sequence 2, and we're going to do chair pose to twisted chair to extended arms. So from mountain pose, inhale up, bring ourselves down into chair, hands come down, of course, adding the twist. So adding the gentle twist, making sure the block is in front of you for a hand, since we're doing the balance, and then bringing it back to the twist, taking that left leg up, and we're gonna extend it straight back. Woo! Can't do it today. Extend it straight back into warrior 3, kind of balancing it there and extending it forward. From here, we're just gonna bring that left leg in, pulling it up and in, tall posture here. And then we're gonna add the big toe. So grabbing onto that big toe and adding a twist to that big toe. Then once that's done, bringing that back down to a half moon. So all of these, it's kind of hard to do these all quickly, guys. So bringing it to a half moon pose, boom. That's why the block is there. And then revolving half moon. So getting it there. Back into low lunge, bringing it back to low lunge. And coming into vinyasa. Of course, after that vinyasa flow, maybe take a break into child's pose if needed. Bring ourselves up to forward fold uttanasana, up into tadasana, and back to the other side, working the other side. So that's the flow sequence 2. That's going to be the balancing postures. And then the flow sequence 3, we're going to do from child's pose. Hopefully you're just resting in child's pose if you needed to. You're going to come up, you're going to hop those feet up into the front, and we're going to go right into garland. So garland posture here. And we're going to, again, add a few twists. So from garland, we're going to wrap each side. So taking, let's see, taking the arm back down, sorry guys, and wrapping one side, getting that nice twist, feeling those organs all getting depleted or detoxified. Of course, taking the twist to the other side, opening up, and then bringing it forward. Finding ourselves into crow. So finding ourselves into a arm balance into crow, shooting it back into plank, downward dog, maybe a vinyasa flow here. But we're gonna bring it to a 3-legged dog. We're gonna do one more little arm balance, as that's gonna be our wild thing. So we're gonna take wild thing on each side, getting that open. And then of course, other side, 3-legged dog. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, from the wild thing, guys, I apologize. We're gonna take it right into a pigeon. So wild thing to pigeon. Pigeon coming up, pull the shoulders back and down. Of course, bringing it forward if you'd like. Taking that back, repeating other side. Wild thing to pigeon. Adding a few, sorry, hi Mickey. Adding a few vinyasa flows as well, especially if it's a more advanced class, and see obviously how the class is doing. All right, so we're at our final sequence. It is the cool down sequence. So from pigeon pose, we're going to bring ourselves back, rolling it back onto your mat, onto your backside. We're going to go into a bridge pose. So finding yourself relaxing, releasing that back, relax it, maybe rock it side to side, feeling comfortable before we take it into a bridge pose. So finding that bridge pose, pulling those shoulders, tucking them in, releasing. From bridge pose, for the second set, we can go into full wheel. Full wheel will be the next one after bridge pose. Then bringing our knees to the chest, rocking it in side to side, taking it to a happy baby, shoulder stand after happy baby, and then fish pose, of course, for that decompression of the cervical spine. And then after fish pose, we're going to do a little lying spinal twist. So from lying spinal twist, obviously knees to the right, head to the left, nice deeper inhales and exhales, switching sides. From there, we're going to take it to our Shavasana. So when we go through it that quick, it sounds horrific. It sounds like it's just boom, 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 but that is my sequence. Still tweaking it a little bit, but it's pretty much what I'm doing. So hopefully I can send this recording to you and you get it and you get to look at it, evaluate, give me your thoughts, okay? Mahalo. See you guys. Aloha Friday.